Okay, friends, the secret is finally out. I wrote an ebook on how to balance your hormones naturally, and in this video, I want to talk about my why behind all of it. But before we get into today's video, I just quickly thought I would reintroduce myself or introduce myself for the people who are new here or don't know me yet. My name is Caroline. I am a holistic health coach focusing on women's health and female hormones. And I am also a former stage 3 endometriosis patient, and I healed that myself holistically. So why did I write an ebook on how to balance your hormones naturally, you might ask? And the short answer is because this is exactly what I would have needed 10 years ago. And the long answer is that I used to have stage 3 endometriosis, and I've spent the better half of my 20s in agonizing pain, bedridden, in and out of hospital. And in 2018, I had my last surgery. And after that, I quickly realized that I have to take full responsibility for my own healing. Nobody else will do it for me. There's just me. So this is the time when I started going really deep into my healing journey. I read all of the books. I read hundreds of books on that topic. Some were really scientific, some were spiritual. I've read everything I could get my hands on. I also did some trainings in holistic health, in nutrition. I did yoga teacher training, and I did trainings on balancing your hormones for women to become a holistic hormone coach. And so I've done a ton of research from 2018 till 2026, and I was pretty much my own guinea pig. I tried it all and wrote down in my journals everything that worked for me and everything that didn't work for me. And the things that really made a difference for me in my life, big time, are everything that is in my ebook. So you see, I tested everything I wrote down there myself. It's research, but also tested by myself, and it worked for me. So with the ebook, I guess it's not about making a quick buck for me, or it's not about the money or monetizing it or whatever. It's basically a summary of the last 10 years of my life and how I got through, and how I basically made it through to the other side. And I mean, it was pretty healing for me to write all of that down myself and really go into all of that again. And I feel like this is the reason as to why it took me so long to write that ebook, because I had to look at all of the things again and go really deep into my research again, because I just didn't really want to write from experience, but also have it science-backed. And yeah, it felt very vulnerable for myself to to go down that road again. And because sometimes, you forget about all the pain that you felt because you now feel good. And for me to go down that rabbit hole again um, on remembering what the most part of my 20s felt like, it was really hard to sit with all of the emotions. So actually my goal was to release the ebook in September last year, 2025. Then I thought, okay, it's probably gonna be November, maybe December, and then it was January, and then I'm also, a really spiritual person, and then Mercury went retrograde, and I thought, okay, I'm definitely not gonna launch this ebook when Mercury is in retrograde. And then somehow April came, and now it's May, and it really took me a very, very long time because I just really wanted to make this perfect. And it was really weird sometimes, or a lot of times, I would sit on my couch in the evenings and all of the ideas came rushing in, and I thought, okay, I have to do this and this and this and this. Oh, and also this would be good to mention as well. And then obviously my close friendship circle, they already knew that I was coming out with that, so I was talking to them about it. And then we were talking about period cramps and tampons and all of that stuff. And I thought, okay, I have to add like something that I do to prevent period cramps and all of that kind of stuff. And I felt like it was kind of like dominoes. I started like a process and I couldn't stop it, and it just flowed through me. And yeah, so there's a lot of information in that ebook, but I also try to compromise it so it's not that long. So it's 183 pages, but there's really a lot of information on every single page. And yeah, I've spent so much time and energy on this project. And yeah, I guess in the time and age of AI and ChatGPT, it would have been much easier for me to be like, okay, Chat, let's write an ebook together, make it really quick and really nice, and so it sells a lot or whatever. But I didn't want to do this. I really wanted to write this from experience and from all of the research I have done myself. And I'm hoping that this will stand out somehow. But also I feel like if I can just help one more person other than myself with that ebook, my day is made, my life is made. And yeah, I'm excited for everyone who gets it. I will definitely put a link below for you guys if you want to go check it out. And this is also the reason why I wasn't as present on Instagram from January until now. So it's now May. Because all of my creative juices pretty much went into the ebook, and I didn't really feel creative for Instagram anymore because I was using all of my creative energy to flow into my ebook instead. And it was really a tough commitment. I said no to other business opportunities. I said no to collaborations because I was prioritizing my ebook so hard. And it was really a commitment, I want to say, and pushing through from the beginning till the end. I could have just stopped after writing 10 pages or 50 or whatever and be like, okay, why am I even doing this? Maybe nobody's buying it anyway, or yeah. But I thought, for whatever reason, I really committed to it, and I finished it. And this is also something, so I believe that if you want to do something, don't tell anyone, just go for it and move in silence and share it when it's done, and not tell like a bunch of thousands of people on the internet that you're doing something and you commit for like 4 weeks and then you fall off the wagon and then it all goes down to shit. And I didn't want to do this. I'm a firm believer of committing to what you want to do and moving in silence and then sharing when everything is done, before you share something and then you never really follow through. People are confused and whatever. And also, I feel like when you're in, for example, with my ebook, when you're in a writing process and it's getting really vulnerable for you and you share it with a bunch of people and they perceive you in some kind of way and project all of their fears onto you and tell you about it, it can be really, really vulnerable and also painful. And that's also why I think it's really important to sometimes keep things to yourself. And that's why I always refer to it as my secret project. And lastly, one of my good friends, so I told him about that my ebook is done and that I'm about to release it, but that I wasn't really in the mood to celebrate it or have a launch party or whatever, and because I felt like it's not that big and other people are doing such an amazing job at whatever, saving lives or being a CEO of a really big company or whatever. And I thought like, well, this is just me having an online shop and selling an ebook. But he was like, why are you putting yourself down like that? It's really big for you. It might not be as big for other people, but it's definitely a thing for you. And yeah, this really helped me to celebrate with making soft pretzels yesterday, because I'm like not into alcohol and partying, but I thought I will make myself some pretzels. Yeah, and that's kind of like the behind the scenes story of my ebook. And as I said, before. I will link it down below if you feel like checking it out. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time.